It is a well-known fact that effects of climate change have brought with it a lot of change globally. Ecosystems and human communities are currently being affected and extend well beyond just an increase in temperature. Already impacted are things that we depend on and value, like agriculture. Climate change is a major threat to agriculture. Where, how, and when we grow food is vitally connected to climate's normal patterns. Worldwide, farmers are struggling to keep up with shifting weather patterns and increasingly unpredictable water supplies. Malawi as a country is not spared either. Farms are facing attacks from weeds, diseases, and pests which reduce yield, and there are a number of interventions being implemented by government and non-governmental organizations to mitigate the situation. As a way of bringing an alternative to the core, the Catholic Development Commission in Malawi, CADECOM,
Mzuzu Diocese,
has been working on several initiatives to help address the challenges faced by farmers. With funding from Danish Church Aid (DCA), CADECOM implemented a one-year project called Improved Livelihood through Sustainable Vegetable and Honey Production. The idea behind this project was to help improve livelihood of farmers through sustainable vegetable and honey production in several dimensions, like increase in total production, bring a change on value addition, and find structured markets for vegetable and honey production.
The target number of our beneficiaries was 1,000. That's 500 for Padre Pio and 500 for St. Augustine. The project had three major objectives which we wanted to achieve. The first one was to increase production of safe and high quality vegetable and honey production. And the second one was to increase the value addition and utilization of vegetable and honey production. And lastly, was to increase access to structured markets for vegetable and honey under these two areas. The total amount of money which we received, it was approximately for 9 million for this year, but the project started last year. So the first year we received 47 million and now we received for 9 million. In terms of the targets, currently we have almost 6 zones. So some of the locations which we have implemented, we have Zombwe, Vizuzu, Timarara, Mvieni, Elamuleni, Mspas, and Boe, and Chibwaka.
Mzimba is one of the districts that carried out this project in Traditional Authority Campingo Siwande's area and Traditional Authority Ntwalo, and the two parishes of St. Padre Pio Parish and St. Augustine of Mzuzu Diocese. Bosco Nkata from St. Padre Pio Parish is one beneficiary of the honey production project. He had been harvesting honey for some time, but was not able to realize much profit due to a number of challenges that he faced. For a start, Bosco had no proper protective suit and was using traditional beehives. Even during harvest, he did not have the right machinery to help him process the honey and sell it at a higher price. In the end, all these were total losses to him. But through CADECOM, he was given a honey compressor, beehives, and protective suit, which helped him during the time of harvest. Not all, but even when he processes the honey, he is more than assured of the returns.
At first, when we were using the traditional beehives, we used to harvest about 3 to 4 kgs of honey. But now with these beehives CADECOM gave us, we are harvesting more than 50 kgs per beehive, of which it's worth over 150,000 Malawi kwacha. And CADECOM has helped us to find reliable market.
panopo umoyo ukusintha.
Just close by, in the same St. Padre Pio parish, lives Staffel Kaunda. She is now able to support her family through process of beekeeping, and she is proud that she's made the right farming choice.
Ngavira pa mbula CADECOM vinandi vikaniswa kangu tupase free ngagulisanga paka nyinyi yakitu we 1000 bwena gulisa vikava uti ndudo kutundu we pasono angu koronati.
I am now making more profit from my honey sales, and I'm able to support my family. Thanks to CADECOM.
Paul Kaunda has another story to tell. While other youths in his village are being carried away by other endeavors of wanting to make quick money, he chose a different path. He was just a regular farmer, not knowing where to base his farm strength. But through a training he received from CADECOM on the right farming methods, he works hard on his field and dwells much on farming onions and garlic. His returns are very overwhelming.
Mbili kudela latu linolo la yala mleni achinyamata ngati ifeyo timadali ya kwambiri ukacheka matabwa kunkhalango oku timadali ya zimene zozo ineyo napita nawo pang'ono basi nangobwerera kuyamba ulimi wa madima.
Most of the youth in my area rely on timber cutting business. And now that the forest has been shut down, most of them are going to South Africa in search of greener pastures. I thank CADECOM with the financial help from Danish Church Ed. They have exposed me to these farming technologies, and now I'm able to make a good living out of it.
Amene ineyo background napanga so zambiri kumene koko anandiyamikira kwambiri pazimene ndinapanga kumsika kumene koko akadikomu ndikwayamikira kwambiri chifukwa zinthu zambiri zimene ndipeze panopa ndizipeza chifukwa cha direction ya akadikomu.
Ratiba ulimi
Still in Mzimba district, but in St. Augustine parish in TN Twalo's area, are other fruits of the improved livelihood through sustainable vegetable and honey production project. Frank Kawelani is able to tell and share on the huge difference he is realizing from the farming techniques he learned through the project.
Now that I follow proper farming technologies, I am able to harvest a lot of tomatoes. And CADECOM introduced me to Kwitu Kitchen, where I sell my produce, and they buy at a good price, and I'm able to provide for my family. Last season, I produced 92 kgs of tomatoes, and I'm hopeful that this year I'll do better.
From the many happy returns realized in the year that the project had been running, there are several interventions that the farmers in the area would have loved to have for an even better yield.
We wish as farmers we could plant our crops at a larger scale, but that will need advanced farming equipment, like solar irrigation system.
In heading to the call from the farmers, CADECOM is currently building a 3-hectare solar-powered irrigation scheme. A honey processing shelter is also under construction in Elamuleni, in St. Padre Pio Parish, for an improved service delivery and welfare of the farmers in the area. All this is being done to ensure that farmers move from farming as a culture, but able to realize much through agribusiness.
We are partially satisfied. It's as if we are leaving these people in a hanging state, because we are looking at the cooperative. We have established 2 cooperatives, one for St. Augustine and one for Padre Pio. These ones they have just started actually. They're supposed to be groomed to the stage that they're matured enough and they can make the informed decisions. Not only that, but also transact on their own. So the second thing is that we have constructed one irrigation scheme at Chibwaka, but it means if that scheme it's mainly for one cooperative. So we'd also love the other cooperative to also have another scheme. And not only that, even the honey shelter. In this process, it means that at least the farmers will be sustainable. And the second thing, in the second year, we pioneered the farmer field schools. We have, us as CADECOM, we have seen that the farmer field schools are one of the crucial things that farmers need to participate, because it speaks beyond the extension. Where the project is not there, it can still run on. So we feel that if you can have a well-established farmer field schools, then the farmers will be able to get expertise from those farmer field schools, and in the process will be able to learn or to disseminate new technologies to the farmers. So as CADECOM, we are not yet there.
In the year that the improved livelihood through sustainable vegetable and honey production project had been in operation, CADECOM has given farmers a ready market to a number of reputable organizations.
As a project, we have a number of initiatives which we have put in place. The first one, we have constructed Katekeshi Market. As I'm speaking now, every Tuesday is a market day. And not only that, the farmers, the beneficiaries, the right holders themselves have participated in the District Agriculture Fair, which was conducted at the Taifa Market. This one was organized by the District Agriculture Office through the Office of Dado. Not only that, as a project, we also have a component or a training whereby we train farmers or we facilitate meetings. We call them farmer buyer meetings. And I'm happy to say that over the period, we have seen our farmers selling at Kwitu Kitchen, that's tomato. We have seen our farmers selling to Sunbed Hotel, like carrots. And recently, when we had this forum of meetings, Grand Palace has also opened up for the farmers. And soon or very soon, they'll be entering into some agreements so that they should be supplying the vegetables.
The demand is simply overwhelming to the farmers, but they are even geared to working harder to supply the growing need.